Welcome back to Wave Listens Live. We are here with 3D Heating and Cooling. We've got Josh, Zach, and Cole, all three of them here to make sure that your house is cool when it needs to be, warm when it needs to be, especially this time of year. Absolutely. You never really know what it's going to look like outside, but you're the guys that are going to help make sure that you're maintaining that system in a healthy way and make sure that you're comfortable the whole time as well. Welcome to Listens Live.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. For those who maybe have not seen you guys before, haven't had you out to the house to inspect their systems. Tell us a little bit about 3D Heating and Cooling, what you do, who you help.
So 3D Heating and Cooling, it's you're kind of looking at who started it. We formed in 2023. Been in business now going on about 3 years, full-time since 2024. We are your local family-owned and operated company, but just like I said, we're the new guys kind of on the block, but definitely looking to set a standard and, you know, make a difference.
And can you pronounce your last name for me?
Yeah, so it's Dzik.
Dzik, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks rough.
I wasn't going to try that.
Yeah, no. Most people go Zachary, and we're like, yeah, that's us. Yeah.
So are you two of the 3 Ds?
Yeah,
I mean, is that where that name comes from?
Yeah, so we're brothers.
Okay.
He's the oldest of the. There's actually another brother, but then we got Cole, who is like family in itself.
They just call me cousin.
Yeah. I see you beat him to the whole he's older, because I'm sure he probably would have thrown that in anyway.
I promise if he had a chance.
I want to talk a little bit about the services that you do. Obviously, with summer approaching, very important time of the year. You haven't had your AC on, and now you're kind of bouncing back and forth if you're like me and you keep it on. Depending on what it is, you want to stay in that window, so now you've got the heat running and then the AC going at the same time. What is it about this time of year where you guys really want to make sure that you're providing the resources and services that people need to make sure that their system stays healthy?
Well, you just want to keep your filter changed, and obviously you want to do 2 maintenances a year, one in the spring, one in the fall, and yeah, just keep your drain clear, your filter clean, and just look to us for the rest of it.
Have preventative maintenance. I think is the big thing, is that a lot of times we like to wait until it happens, you know, and me, as I'm getting older, I realize proactive is always the best route to go. So if you haven't had a maintenance yet, it's not too late. Definitely get on that.
You guys do it all the time. So,
absolutely.
I mean, it's one thing when it happens to you, and maybe it's the first time in 15 years where you've had an issue with your air conditioning. Well, for you guys, it's every day. So you know what you're doing. You're providing that knowledge. The expertise is just as important as having the trucks and the equipment and everything like that. How does that work as far as providing that knowledge, setting you apart from you know, maybe just the random handyman down the street that might be able to help out your friendly local neighbor?
There's a million different heating and air companies. You can turn on the news and see them, you know, 6 of them in the morning. But I think what's different with us is that, you know, we are family owned. You're going to see one of our faces in your house if you call for a quote. We do all the sales, service, QA. So, you know, you don't get that anymore. You might get in touch with somebody who's somebody at the top of that corporate ladder, but it's rare to find a company that you can call and directly speak to the owner and voice any concerns that you have.
Yeah, and Josh, talk about that, just the connectivity to the people that are coming to you for help, being able to hold their hand along the way if you need to, answering the questions that they need. How much does that play into just kind of what you're trying to do every day to make sure that you're helping everyone in the community, you know, maybe save some money along the way too, but also just like ensure them, make them feel a little more at peace that at the end of the day you're going to take care of them and the end result is going to be a system that works for everyone.
A system that you're proud of. I mean, that's I mean, we just take great pride in our work. You know, we are super responsive. You can call any of us at any time. The phones are forwarded to different ones. And then just the, you know, you're not just a number. You know, I know my customers' names. I recognize them when I see them at the grocery. It's just that feel, and that's what we want. Yeah.
3dhvacky.com. The number on the screen as well. From there, you'll find probably one of these three, and maybe the third brother that's missing from here today as well. 502-689-9499. Visit the website. Call that number. They can help you when you need it. I also want to talk about something that maybe you don't think about all the time, and that's having a space essentially that's healthy, and how you can use your air conditioner, especially this time of year with all the pollen and all the different allergens that are going to end up in your house, dirt, everything. you also want to be healthy, and this is something that you guys can help with a clean, healthy system.
So I think a lot of people forget, we get stuck in our ways, and I know it's crazy. Some people don't even know they have filters, but changing a filter, it doesn't, I mean, it's the most important thing you can do to keep maintaining perfect airflow and stuff, but there's so many more options. You have people with, COPD, with breathing issues, with allergies, and there's so many other ways that we can come in and not just help you, but give you a guarantee with it. Anyone can say, I can do this for you, but when we do it, we give you a guarantee with it. We mean that. We have to own that. But there's so many ways, and we give free indoor air quality consultations. Your system doesn't have to be broke down. You can call us, and we will just come out there to look at the cleanliness, what we can do to add, filtration and UV lights that are major that all of the rest of the country is already seeing. Southern, you see it in Florida and Georgia. UV lights are a necessity, and it's slowly becoming that way with we get hotter and more humid, and our houses get so much more airtight that, to get proper filtration, usually 9 out of 10 times there's something that we can do to address that.
So as far as getting in contact with you guys, getting that process started, we already shared the website, the phone number. How easy is it from there to get you guys in the home and service?
Usually same-day service. Our phone, like I said, my phone's gone off my pocket twice since we've been sitting here. We mean that when we say, when you call, one of us three are going to answer. We do not have a single 3D customer in 3 years that one of us three were not the first person in the door, whether that's doing the maintenance, doing a service, doing estimates, indoor air quality checks. But it's as simple as you pick up your phone, you dial that number, and you're going to get a hold of one of us.
You can submit a web form submission off our website too, and that goes straight to our email, which we all have access to. So
trying to make it easy for anyone that needs the help and get good, high-quality help as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Appreciate you.
That's all we've got today. Tomorrow's Friday. Get excited. We'll see you then.